see. Pop out. There is chat. Sure, I should have audio. Yep. All right. Let's see how things go. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Good. Good. Oops, not stream Jerry Day. /03/19. Hello, hello. Trying to. Our resolution is 1920 by 1080, which is not optimal. I beg to differ. All right. Hey, well, I just started literally a few minutes ago. Like 2 minutes ago. So I haven't even made any announcements. Yeah, I know who you are. I don't forget you. I got you, buddy. No, I literally just got on. The Epic released today, so I had to crank out a video for Jumbo for his Epic. Creepy will be on in probably as early as 10 minutes from now. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to ping me. And yeah, pretty much what is happening. I really need to get a better display for, hold on. Hey, Javier. Hopefully tomorrow. And hey, Abe, how's it going? They haven't given a promise on the day, but hopefully it will be tomorrow. And Jumbo has an Epic as of an hour and 20 minutes ago. There is a video on my channel all about it. And I figured we'd probably hit some talk about it. If you do not have this hero at 5 stars and you can afford the $20, it's probably worth it. Like if you've only got him 4-starred, because when you purchase the Epic, you get all your other ascensions, regardless of your star level. So you could be a 1-star Jumbo and still get the Epic and all the ascensions. So you can maybe make them more useful. Totally cool. Like I said, if you have the $20 and are interested in it, it's a good deal. If I wasn't doing this for you guys, I probably would have spent just the $20 on this. But you know, I love you guys. I have to do the best, give you guys the best. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Epic is for sale now. Yeah. So let's take a look. Add some volume. Well, now I'm not seeing any of it, probably because I have it, but so the gems, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with resources. And there has actually been progress, as you've seen. Like, we got the videos, and we got, alright, yeah, we'll do. We got the daily video. You can, whoops, not my dungeon. It is in the shop. And under items, if you go all the way over, there's the video you can watch daily for 50 stamina. And of course my dailies aren't up because I've made sure I finished them beforehand. There you get 50 stamina from that as well. And then they added the very, very reasonably priced 4,500 stamina over 30 days. So for $5, you get stamina enough to play pretty much every day of the month. So just that's kind of changes we made in there. That was in response to try to make the game more accessible and everything like that again. But we're working on other stuff. So gems, changing the. I mean, that we've got a lot of stuff that we're making suggestions, and we don't have direct control over what the devs implement. All we can do is provide them feedback. But I think we're at a point now where we're really kind of building up good relationships with the dev team. And I really think that we can together, between the feedback that we take from you guys, the community, and everywhere, and we kind of distill it down and try to put some suggestions together. So give that feedback. I may even make a feedback channel or something in the GravyTrain Discord, just so you guys have like a dedicated place to put it. But we're really working hard to try to make changes, or to try to work with the devs to make the changes, because like I said, we don't make the changes. So all we do is serve you guys and us, but I mean, we serve you guys. Anywho, yeah, I'm happy to. We'll take a little bit of time first before I start PvPing or anything, maybe as we wait for Creepy. And I can answer questions and show off any of the heroes you guys want to see, or any of the epics, or anything like that. So here is Jin's epic for Mr. Incredible. They're already starting to come, man. They really are. Like, the stuff that came out yesterday was a direct result of the efforts that we've been putting in and advocating for the community and all that stuff. So I feel very strongly that we're gonna see more, and that I mean, there's going to be constraints, like where nothing is going to be perfect, but I think it's going to get to a point where our concerns, the major concerns, are addressed, and everybody can focus on just enjoying the game and the community and the competition and everything else. Then so. I have one cat is asleep on the bed. The other one is off somewhere causing trouble in another room. So I can post pictures, or if I'm sure during the stream at some point one of them will come around. Probably both. I've got a under desk keyboard tray, and I've got kind of wires that dangle underneath it, and the one yesterday just got all tangled up in all the wires and was just not happy. Oh, favorite hero skin, like just at all, like not with no regard for special abilities or anything. Like, I really like both the look and the abilities of the Plague Master Mortis skin. I've really grown accustomed to the pumpkin one. Like the regular version of pumpkin just looks kind of weird to me. Let's see. This Ario one I kind of don't like. I think it's just a little too trippy. I don't know. I suppose it fits the theme. Shade one I'm not real keen on. I like the Igorok one. I don't even think I have the GT skin. I don't like GT, so. The Abigail one is good. The Long John Suke one is good. I kind of like the Canadian hat, eh? The Laura Walker hat or one isn't bad. The Emily, I think the Updated Emily is better than the original. This just looks kind of dorky. Let's see. Oh, I do have the Theron skin. I should probably equip that. Just picked it up last event. I don't like the the fruit kahuna. Although I will change it just so I have the skin. I don't like not having skins equipped. Let's see. Shadowblade one is decent. Compare that to that. The worst... I mean, the least interesting is probably Willow. Like, meh. She just kind of blends into the background. At least this, she looked a little bit better. What hero do I think is worst, or what hero skin? Worst hero? I mean, the goblins, probably. Unfortunately, like, what hero? So, no, Gibber at least has uses. Like, you can actually utilize Gibber. Nah, he's not great, but you can utilize him. Like, Zerk is really kind of bad. You can utilize Ella. You could technically utilize Death Knight Executum. I mean, or Executum. Not extremely well. He's really kind of limited. I mean, Sir William, meh. I've actually made good use of Yokozuna. Creel used to be among the worst, but is now not bad. Ignis isn't terrible. Themis is not terrible. Mangle doesn't have a lot going for him. I'd really love to see more mechanics better around Mangle. I mean, Julius is so-so. I'm not really that impressed by Kozar either. Who else? I mean, there's not too many ridiculously bad heroes anymore. Pretty much the goblins are bad. Torchy's not great. I can actually make use of Cobal. Stonefist is not terrible. Rogar is kind of meh. Squinch is just bad. Yasmin, you could technically make a case that with the Epic, Yasmin is actually decent. If you load her up with Enabler runes. Bovis is not terrible. Augustus is really kind of weak. Unless you're fighting demons, it's like, meh, at best. Hey, Cybrack. Yorick, I'm really not impressed with Yorick. Although, once again, with an undead team with Enabler runes, he could be decent. Healing the undead allies and all that. Nimriel's not terrible. Nub is, I mean, Nub, if Nub was slightly more survivable, would actually be good. Because, I mean, Stout Team is great. Haste Ally is great. Nice. I mean, Voodoo Chant is great. He just doesn't survive. He needs, like, a stat overhaul. And then he'd be just fine. Pygneus is viable. Brahm is viable. I don't like Hopper much at all. Lupina, I really tried to use Lupina because I was going on a deck concept and it's not very good. Lupina and Torchy both pretty bad. Nitpick is viable. Sumi is even somewhat viable. Ice Bloom is very situationally viable. I mean, there's very few heroes that aren't usable at all anymore. Like, that are going to basically break your team by having them. Less than 10. So... But, yeah. Are there any heroes anybody wants to see while I'm in the roster? I do need to... What was the one? Oh, Phenol. I need to rune up a Phenol. Because I told somebody in chat that I would try to make him viable. He's borderline, quite unfortunately. Although with a... What they really need to do is they need to make him a monster and a plant. Stonefist is actually not bad. I was using Stonefist for a while. But I'm willing to throw him in with, like, Furno, or with, not Furno, with Furnace. And, probably, there she is. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah, but I would probably put him with Lily. I mean, he would actually be cool as a plant. Like, make him plant monster. He's like algae and slime. That would actually kind of give him a little more. The stream has peaked, yeah, for the day. The cat's been on here. Okay. All right. So anyhow, let's see about ruining him up. I may actually make that suggestion though. That would be kind of cool. We also need monster runes. Cat and the Muffin Song. Muffin Song not till later. Which reminds me, I have to keep an eye out for Creepy. Too much freaking going on. Oh, thanks, Abe. I just saw you posted in the announcements. Appreciate that. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to go heavy on the defense for him. So I'm going to go ahead, and I have an elite tank rune that I didn't know that I had. Lily, Rocky, Jabber, and Jumbo. Yep, that was actually one of the ones that I was considering, so I will absolutely do that. Where is it? Come on. Did I put it on somebody? I might have put it on Jumbo. I did put it on Jumbo. Okay, so he gets a regular tank rune. And we will give him... Alright, so ability-wise, Slime Shot. Jiggle starts powered. Jiggle it just a little bit. 3 turns. Alright, so there's not really any point in putting Festives on him. The rewards were Jerry, or I think they were hero gems, or runes. Green hero runes that were attack, health. Which is basically the same as the Jerry runes. Yeah, Inferno's a good tune. Doesn't he get a bonus? I'm trying to remember. Max health for each monster ally. 5 times. There's corpses. Okay. So nothing major from health. So let's do... Champion rune. I'm trying. I am trying. Damage reduction. That works. We will throw Unbreakable Heart. Oh, actually, the cargo runes are not bad except for that stupid PvE. We'll throw in an Elite Unbreakable. Definitely for this particular case, a Guardian rune. And I am tempted to go with a Caster rune here. Warrior is not going to be so big a deal. Guild rune. Doesn't have an epic. No point in putting a festive on him. Corruption is not bad either. Probably better off. That's not bad. We'll go with this one. Alright, so stats on Phenol. 67 or 6,800 attack, 26,000 defense, 20,000 health. Shouldn't be bad. So, for this team, I'm thinking Lily, thinking Jin. Oh, yeah, okay. I appreciate it. What up, sucker?
Oh, dude, oh no. Now everybody knows my real name, Sucker McGee. Oh, don't you guys security number?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's not good. Well, the best pirating you could do on me is getting like my Xbox, my toaster, and my lifetime supply of what I got a lifetime supply of.
Love for me.
Love for you. You guys don't want to know the contest you got to win to get that, by the way.
No.
We'll leave that off the air.
All right, we'll go ahead and share your camera, whatever, so I can put you up on screen.
All right, so let me get into the spots. All right, so I need to do. Do I need to do a video call?
All you have to do is just change your stuff or start streaming your video, your camera, whatever. It's not like we haven't done this before.
Yeah, I know. Just you got to understand. I'm especially dumb. All right, and there's that. Voice settings. Sync. There it goes.
All right, so now I need to find where, oops, not what I want to do. This is the downside to not having all this stuff done ahead of time. All right.
I'm sorry, everybody. Just finishing up orientation. Look at this guy with 74K gems. Acts like he's a whale or something.
I've actually spent a bunch lately, so. Alright, that's... What am I
I'm about
doing?
to do a 60k gem pack myself. I'm sitting at 4k gems. I don't want to brag.
Alright, where is Discord? Where do I need you to be? Aha. That's right, it's in this weird spot on the screen. Okay, well, and if I cover you up, so that means I gotta move this over here. Okay, alright. And I need this to sort of be around. Good, good. Okay, we should be set. Now I can't see the chat. Hold on. Chat, chat. Who's got the chat? There is the chat. Excellent. So, yeah, all that we've done so far is I answered a bunch of questions. We are building up the phenol. We are... Oh, and by the way, yeah, nobody else could see the my gem total, so thanks, creepy.
Hey, you've got enough to beat you on whatever you're doing.
Yeah, so there was a request to I'll have to I'll worry about that stuff in a bit. So I had a request to make phenol great again, so we're going to try to do that. I am going to also try... Well, you do know that the epic for Jumbo came out today, right?
Yes, I just got out of all my work days officially ended, and I opened up to a million messages, and I'm like, you know, I normally buy the epics immediately, but I'm just not sold on Jumbo, so I will patiently wait.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Well, he's driving hands-free at least. He's not like texting and driving, so it's reasonably responsible.
I'm about to say, wait till I go to the strip club like this, folks. I mean dancers. There's no such thing as bad moral decisions. There's just judgmental people now. You know what I mean?
So we're gonna need. That means I need to rune up Rocky as well. Let's just do this. Let's do
on
element.
Phenol, you got healer runes on Phenol?
I do not. I have crap tons of defense on Phenol.
So one thing I like about Phenol is his Jiggle Taunt starts powered, but you give him skill and healing. For example, let's say you put 2 healer runes in green slots, a guardian in gold. You put a dark tank rune on him. Jiggle Taunt. He's non-armored, so the dwarves can't touch him. And dude's just...
All right, you're kind of coming in and out of quality, fading in and out, but that's cool. All right, let me focus. So, attack with damage reduction, I think, will be good for the 2 green slots here for him. I figure he's not going to survive much longer than getting his haste off. 4 turns, that starts powered. 5 turns, he won't live that long, and I'm not putting 4 festives on him, or even 3. So... damage pen is not worth it, so... Actually, some Aegis, though. Aegis might not be bad. But we'll go with... I need my elites. Damage pen. That's fine. Unbreakable heart. Which is there. I mean, we could go Guardian, but I don't think there's any real reason to go super defensive on him. So I'm thinking maybe we go... I mean, we can put one of the crappy shield piercings. Yeah, it's probably not bad. And so this would actually be one to put on what's his face then. So I mean, we could put one of the cheap casters on him too. So he'll be more utility than damage, which is about all you're going to get out of him anyways. So Phenol.
Being like he could silence somebody.
Right.
Assuming the ton isn't on Oak Lily. Everyone's got Oak Lily now.
That they do. Almost all of the characters have some sort of skin, Cyber. Mark, I am getting a few runes on some of the heroes that we're going to be using for PvP here. Where did I had that elite champion? Oh no, that was a purple. That one. So let's pull this off. Add that. And then over here, let's see if I have any healers. I don't have too many healer greens. Duelist. Champion.
Whenever I think it was 2 events ago that
there we go.
I think it was the Cargill event that they had the elite healer runes that were like all attack, and the 4-stat was 10% healing per round.
Yeah, those are great, but
yeah, I got 2 of those, and I asked Paco. I said, Paco, your job is to talk me out of it. He goes, those are some damn good runes. I'm like, you've been a good help. I got them both.
Oh yeah.
Never ask Paco to how to save money. That's a bad idea.
No, I definitely would have done the same thing. Those are... Yeah, I don't have very many healer runes. I have a superior hero that heals 10% of damage dealt. I got the other one on the purple, so maybe I'll just... I mean, I don't know that it's that worth it, but that's fine. We'll throw another healer on him. So we've got 2 heals 10% of damage dealt. He's not going to deal that much damage, though, so it's like, meh.
Yeah, that's why, like, I built one up a little bit while ago. I was having fun, and he's just unkillable if he has enough skill and healers. You know, he's not armored. He has an insane amount of hit points and defense, and you just can't do enough to him to kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
The trick with that is going to be do you keep if there's a Valkyrie on team, how do you keep them unfrozen? You can bring a rock, you can bring a Craw, but if you bring a Craw, most likely the Bandit Silence is going to be absorbed first. So there's going to be a lot of what ifs. So I see we're going. I see we're just going to do a nature thing.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a try, and I think this one was what was requested earlier. Oh, no, okay, so it was Lily, Rocky, Jabber, and Jumbo. So we need to, that was without Phenol. We'll bring Phenol in a little bit. Drop him in there. Lily, Rocky, Jabber, Jumbo. Yep. Let's try it. This is why my friggin' win-loss ratio is always so bad at the end of the week, because the first day of the PvP season, I come and do all this wild, crazy stuff, so.
See, I'm the opposite. I think right now I'm like 43-0 or 44-0, and that's whenever I'm actually trying. And after that, I go into full-fledged, what the hell can I get away with this time?
Jabber. I didn't even, I'm not even paying attention to the fact that, oh, there's Jin. Oh.
I would, whenever, like, I appreciate the experiment, but I looked at this, I'm like, this isn't working.
Yeah, I mean, I've got chat going on right in this line of stuff. I've got you going on here. I've got the game going on here. I've got stream going on here. I've got cat going on down here.
And then you have that one website that you're a premium member to going on the top monitor.
Exactly.
That's a lot to take in.
It is. It is.
Especially if you're talking about the perspective on the top monitor, pun intended. Oh my.
I'm not even going to try to go there. All right, yeah.
This just went to tricky mode.
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, I've got 2 fairly strong heroes here against 4 fairly strong heroes.
Now on a,
Grows allied plants. I need to rush the growth of the plants.
yeah. So I don't know if I missed it or what. Why the hell isn't Jumbo frozen?
I don't know.
Just
He might already be unfrozen. I mean,
but that was round 1 though, right?
I don't know. I'm not. Once again, too much stimulus coming in at me here. Too much data. Well, that's going to be no bueno.
If you pull this off of Jumbo, I'll buy the Epic live.
All right.
I have never been a believer in Jumbo. And if you pull this off with a solo Jumbo,
Too late.
I will buy him. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so... Well, technically, if my Jabber hadn't died before he got to act, we might have actually won that one. Because that Jabber is the Uber Jabber. Did we just... You're frozen in a face that's very disapproving. We will wait for Creepy to get back. Looks like he is disconnected. Okay. So, we are fighting this team that should actually be okay for. So, let's give it a try. Okay. Pasting. Oh, yeah, he's just very, very, very disappointed, yeah. Exactly. Kenny's already dead. But yeah, I would deserve to be killed if the Kenny team killed me, so. Although clearly that's not really likely to be the case. Yeah, okay. Good, good. No laughing at the gravy train. At least not this round. Okay. How am I getting all this, like, ridiculously easy matchmaking? That's not fun. You are muted if you are talking. I can see you all like this, but I can't hear you. Oh, cannot hear you. Dial back in. Can you hear me? Don't wreck your car while you're trying to do this. Pull over. Yep. Alright, so I think now I can hear you now, yeah.
God, dude, you know what's insane? You've just got to press a bunch of buttons and it'll work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna accidentally learn how to use Discord just doing this.
Nice. Okay, so do not wreck your car.
No, I'm not.
So we can't keep. I mean, this team is only so viable. As soon as Jin is in there, I don't think this team stands up. So
at all.
We will probably.
Put in through
we could still go plants. So I think at this point we go Rocky. We could do Kra.
Or you could do Enabler Rune Yasmin. That's a lot of fun. A ton of fun.
Let me see if I can rune her that way. I mean, I'm all about not needing Kra.
So the thing with Enabler Rune Yasmin, everybody, because I know everyone's going to be like, what the heck? So if she procs her epic, and she has a yellow and a black slot, so with 2 Enabler Runes really helps. If she procs her epic, she immediately cleanses a debuff on the entire team. So if you're fighting a Jin team, that's cleansing silence immediately. Furthermore, she's going to add regeneration to your entire team. So if any other debuff over the course of the round happens, they're going to get a cleanse going into round 2. So the Yasmin, the Enabler Rune Yasmin is sick, awesome, nasty. I love it. On blue or red, on blue I put a lot of defense. On red I put skill. Gravy can do it however he wants, but the idea behind this is she's going to proc an epic. It's going to immediately cleanse silence. Then you can go into kicking butt without bringing a Kra. Because not everyone has a 4-star or a 5-star or a 6-star Kra. Almost all of us is going to have a pretty startup Yasmin. So I personally love this build. And I know you guys are all worried about me. And God have mercy if Creepy dies. What will I do for entertainment value? I tell you what, I'm about to pull over, get a Starbucks, and then I'll walk you through. We're going to walk you through this. It's going to be good news. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure I can help with it a bit.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, but if I die, I mean,
we'll all be sad.
I mean, there will be some partying involved. I mean,
yeah, let's be honest. There definitely will be some.
Like Ding Dong, the witch is dead. Like, it'll kind of suck to die, I think.
We've got Yasmin. At this point, do we even? Well, I mean, with Rocky. Once again, I think I think the Rocky will be, so we can get rid of Rocky. I think we could still put Jabber in though, and then you're looking at Lily and Jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. One of these things is not like the other.
One of these things definitely doesn't belong. But everyone's probably thinking we're nuts by now. But you watch, when this silence gets taken off, you're gonna be like, "What the flip?"
Well, I mean, they've seen Enabler Runes in action now. I mean, this is the second week of doing it. So let's see. And there the silence goes. Although Jabber is dead again. What the heck? There was 2 heroes with taunt. How is he dying? Damn it.
That must have been one insane Cry Havoc.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. And I usually would take Jin against a team like this, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumbo Epic proc. So now all of that stuff is procking. Lily needs to... Well, they're both plants, so it doesn't matter. Team Mend. Are we... There's nothing that should have made that heal for so little. I don't think the benefit of Yasmin is really worth it. Jabber, yes, except that he died immediately, but...
We're messing around. If we didn't have to lug around these worthless nature heroes.
And, yeah, Naystrium, or Nayshantrim, however you pronounce that. The issue is he wouldn't be able to do it round one because of silence.
Yeah. He's talking about Rocky?
Yeah. I don't have much skill on her, but the heals really were really lackluster. I mean, some skill would definitely help with that, but...
Yeah. I'm, like I said, on my Yasmin, I have, red... My red slot is a skill, and my blue is all, like, life and defense. Once she gets the cleanse and the regen off, I don't care what happens to her.
Right, and that did get off. See, he can actually take some punishment.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we had vines down right now. There'd be a lot of people dying next round.
I mean, we can just keep getting... Between Baylog and Jin... Oh, friggin' Bull's Rush, whatever. Between Baylog and Jin, it was just too much silence.
Yeah.
So that is where I don't think that Yasmin works, period.
Is if your team is silenced, and another silence debuff is applied, that still should just be a single debuff.
It is.
So I'm not understanding how you were still silenced.
It was repeatedly silenced. It wasn't still silenced. It was repeatedly silenced. I cast abilities in between. I got silenced again later. Remember, Jin is generating a whole bunch of energy for the whole team by crits and all that stuff. So, Cry Havoc came around again. Jin's thing came around again. So, yeah, that's why. Okay, so we're not fighting a Jin team, but this team is kind of weak. I wish I could put, like, I wish you could lock yourself at a certain... Why am I getting paired up with level 73s at 4,800 rune power? Like,
matchmaking needs fixed, man.
It definitely does. It definitely does. But
economy first, but matchmaking.
Yeah, we've got other issues, but yeah. Well, we'll crush this team really quick. Let's go ahead and throw Rocky back in.
Now, what's going to be cool here is Jabber, because of Rocky's going to do, you know, almost probably 100% crit, because Rocky gives Nature a 25% crit chance passively.
Right.
So I bet if Jabber procs his epic here, this is going to... And
if he doesn't die. Okay. Alright, so Spore Cloud. The entire party is hasted, which means they're also dodging more.
Has two chances. Jabber has two chances to proc his epic. Oh!
Although they are really... Okay, so the Shade wasn't too defensive. Yeah, but he got killed on all the follow or all the revenge attacks.
Now the rest of the team will bleed out.
Yeah, see, this is kind of my issue with some of these teams, is it's not what I'm used to doing, like all this kind of oddball stuff, so I really kind of fumble through it. We are going to grow allied plants. But then again, some people like to watch me fail on these teams, so I live but to serve. We want to, I guess, well, it really doesn't matter, but I'm going to silence Lily.
Right.
Add more evasion.
And because the splash damage, it killed Hensuki there. That's nice.
Yep. Shouldn't be a problem killing Zom. You guys are all quiet in chat today. That is unusual.
They're busy watching your top screen.
That or we're good background noise, which is cool too, I suppose.
I want to know where background noise too. I want an NDA. I'm a special guy, folks. I have a corrupt sense of humor.
Definitely special.
No one's ever taken me home. No one's ever taken me home to meet his mother, ever.
Aren't you married?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Welcome back.
On my turn, so.
Gotcha. Hey, Chuck. Good to see ya. How you doing, buddy? Chillho. Nice.
Poor Chillho. I'm gonna watch that and be like, I've got to commit seppuku.
So here's a question that I'll throw out to anybody. Comment in chat if you guys are players of Magic the Gathering Arena, because I have started getting into that, and I would A, be interested in playing against other players that are part of the community, and B, see if people stream it, or would be interested in watching me stream and do videos on it. So, excellent. Well, there's at least one. I figure it's probably going to be what eventually causes me to file bankruptcy, but alright, so alright, so we got to try phenol somewhere in here too. So let's reset. I think in order to make phenol successful, Deadeye Furnace Ponte +1, we will definitely try. Okay, well that's good too, Skeleton. That's good to know. Okay, sorry. Now I see. I asked for people to talk, and now everybody's talking at once. Okay, taking them from the top down. We will use Deadeye Furnace Ponte and 1 at some point. That's good. Cover what team you should use on defense and offense. I posted in guild chat, Chuck, what you should be using for your defense, which is basically the trap. It's a trap. What's the most efficient way to get good runes like mine? Money.
Join a good guild.
Well, no, money. I mean, that's the most efficient way. The realistic way is getting into a good guild, competing, like being very, very kind of dedicated to. So, yeah. So the trap defense, you could do variations on this. The first 3 heroes are the important ones, and I think I've gone into detail about why for this. This is actually, it came from Creepy, who is frozen in a puzzled face this time. And maybe he's just really puzzled. Oh, no, there we go. He's not puzzled anymore.
I had to shoot out a text real fast.
So this one actually came to me courtesy of Creepy, so credit where credit's due, although I think you got it from somewhere else too. But yeah, this is a real solid defense.
This defense that you're looking at is really good. If you want to beat it, simply use Echo, Craw, Emily, and Jin, and Echo will charge.
There's a really ridiculously simple way to beat it, but I don't know if I necessarily want. You just use Kai once, boom, done. As long as you get rid of the taunt on Lily round 1, Furnace no longer will do his S3 round 1. By round 2, he'll do his S1. So. But it still gives you a good chance.
What I do is, I don't do that, but it's even simpler than that, I think, is Echo, and then Craw, then Emily, and then Panda. Echo charges, Craw uses Future Sight, which buffs the attack. Emily would use Divine Justice, which buffs the light attack. And then Jin's going to attack with the Future Sight attack buff, the light, amplified light damage, and he usually kills the entire team, including Lily.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we run across one of those. So we need to get Phenol in play. So with Phenol, I'm thinking we probably, maybe we'll do casual offense. As soon as Ponte's Epic drops, which hopefully is maybe tomorrow, get the Ponte Epic and then run my team. Enabled Jabber, Ponte, Agnon, Jin. I'll run that for this just to show you. This team is just gross.
Now, I can't see the chat. How many people have enabler runes? I mean, obviously, this would be a small percentage of everybody, but I am curious to know.
Yeah, shout out if you've got enabler runes. We'll see. I mean, that's the type of thing we can do on the Discord chat, too, and kind of get a plan. But, I mean, people that have been playing recently would have at least had a chance to get them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people only have the yellows because they were the ones you got from the event.
Yeah, I do special things, and I just start grabbing a lot of stuff.
So there's a 2 dark, 2 light, a 2, a 1, another 1. Because unfortunately, you really need pairs of them to have them be really reliable. They can do okay without it, but with 2, you're almost guaranteed to epic. So that team is like, I didn't even do a charge to build, like a special, and I beat the team in 2 attacks. So with the epic on Ponte, it's just disgusting. And then the epic on Jabber, which I know is really difficult to get. I'm kidding. Yeah. All right. Hey, Rusty, how's it going?
This looks like one of those good Deadeye Furnace teams.
Can do that. Let me make sure Deadeye might not be ruined.
Man, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I know you do that to catalog all your runes, but like, I know.
I change my heroes far too much to keep runes on heroes. 2 dark, 1 light with somebody. I mean, I just change the heroes way too much between streaming or streaming / these kind of streams, the videos for the teams. I do not have 4 years of great runes. I do have some awesome runes, but I do have some that are limited quantity. I'm a consummate min-maxer, so I'm constantly changing runes around and stuff. And I hate having to be like, okay, I need this rune. Which hero is it on? Drives me nuts. So that's why I really hate the roster power thing, because I'm not intentionally keeping my roster power thin by any stretch. I just juggle runes. Like when I redid all my Jerrys, I de-runed my entire roster, put all the runes on the Jerrys, and then my supporting heroes again. Just how I play it.
Have you ever seen, I submitted it and they tested it on a test server once before, and I'm trying to get it back up into their vision again, I guess is the word for it. But did you ever see my PvP format?
I've seen your suggestions on it, yeah.
I mean, I wish they would just go to that. For all of you that are listening and wondering what it is, they would have 3 aspects. The first aspect would be a player level. The second aspect would be which league, PvP league you're in. And the third aspect would be your opponent's rune power. So with that in mind, what would happen is let's say you're level 45, you're in Gladiator 3, and your opponent has 2,000 rune power. You would get a base amount of trophies based on that. And then the streak you would have would max out at a 2.5%, 250% trophy boost. So after 17 wins in my system, you would be at maximum trophy payout. So maximum trophy streak advantage. But what that would do is a level 70 through 80 would get the same PvP payout trophies just for being in that bracket. But based on which league you're in, you could only get so many trophies for a PvP win. And then that would be based on your opponent's rune power as well. So those players that have a great runes and maxed out accounts, they have the highest payout for trophies. So if you want insane payout for trophies, you would be fighting those people. And what it'd do is it scales back the people that fight lower trophies, it would have a lower trophy payout for those with lower rune power, lower all that stuff. So that they would have to fight more than you to match the same trophy payout. It would be I think a pretty sweet system.
Okay. Yeah, no, I de-runed everybody, Master Gamer. So that's the only reason he's not. I just haven't gotten everybody back on. So...
give me 1 second, I gotta answer a text message again.
Okay. Freezing with the thoughtful face this time?
Yes.
It's this one that I need. The stream is turning into the Rooting Gravy's Heroes stream. Tank Rune. Guardian Rune. And... why do I bully you? Did I attack you? Do I need a festive? I don't think I need the festive. Let's just find... that works. Okay. All right. So there's Astrid, and what was the other one? Furnace. I think Furnace is already ruined. And Jin is ruined. What was the other one?
Furnace Jin. The request was Deadeye, Furnace, somebody +1. I think it was Deadeye, Furnace, Pontifex +1, I think is what he said.
Right, that's right. I mean, stockpiling a bunch of runes isn't necessarily... I mean, I have a bunch of runes, CJ, or... I guess I'll just call you CJ because that's the end of your really, 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 really long name. I change them still too much. And just having to juggle things around and find if I need a specific rune on a hero, that's kind of the problem. So, let's see. So we've got Jin, which is a pain in the butt. So basically my options for fighting Jin teams is either take is either take heroes that don't give a crap about being silenced. Thus, you could use Ponti, you could use Furnace will care. So Deadeye, we can take Deadeye, we can take Furnace, we can take Ponti. We're going to have to take Craw for this to work, but the problem is we kind of need Jin. So we're either just going to have a round of not being able to cast spells, or we're going to have for... oh, runes? Yeah, no, I mean, they'd be nice to be able to just filter based on runes and that kind of thing for sure. There's a lot that could be done there. But unfortunately, that's lower on the list as well. I don't think we can do this with Ponti. Not against a Jin team. Not if you want to also use use the Furnace and Deadeye. I don't think we can do all of them together. I think we need to put Craw in here. Do I not have... I gotta rerune Craw. God damn it. Oh. We'll do this one quick. Let's throw some quick runes on here because it really doesn't matter too much. It looks like Creepy is frozen out, so we'll throw a Festive. We'll throw another Festive. We go Defense Craw. Throw... no, I don't want Damage Pen. That's the, I guess, slightly disapproving Creepy. Damage Pen. I want Damage Reduction. Alright, so that's got to look weird. Let me shut that off. Oops. And... there, okay. At least until he comes back. That I shade Krajin. That actually is decent. Oh, maybe he's coming back.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay.
I'll be just a bit. I just get a million. Guys, welcome to the life of a real life GM.
Damage reduction. That's what I'm looking for. That I shade Krajin. Yeah, I think that might have been one that I had been running even at one point. We'll throw... It really is. I'm not trying to do that. A GM like a general manager. He is a general manager. Damn it. It's actually more like that Verizon commercial, like, what level GM are you?
I'm a
silly human. The game masters don't have levels.
Puny mortal. My rogue can critical strike you with a roll of 11 or greater.
Yeah, this is definitely turning into the Gravy's Roster Simulator 2019. I'm sorry, guys. You guys keep asking me for heroes that I don't have room to those, so you're kind of partially to blame as well. Turn a light on. And a camera up. Alright. And I don't have shade runes, so don't ask me to run shade.
Shade runed?
I don't have a bunch of heroes runed. I told you.
I know. I just...
So Deadeye, Furnace, Auntie, no. Craw, Jin.
Oh,
really, this would be better with Deadeye, Astrid, Craw, and Jin, but...
So this is going to get ugly fast. We solar shot their Agnon, game over.
Don't even need to solar shot the Agnon, but yeah, we can.
Well, I mean, he might have a UH rune, and
I'd rather have solar shotted Falcon, but we can do that next turn. Well, we won't be able to do it next turn. That's why I would have normally used Bring It Down on Agnon. But this won't matter because we'll take everybody's energy.
Yeah, oh, if Furnace wasn't there, I would have done it different as well. But with Furnace there and the combustion, I wouldn't even think twice about it. So that Agnon already makes me wonder why the hell isn't he taking more damage than that?
The Agnon? Hard to say.
How did you ruin your Craw? I'm sorry, I was...
My Craw is defensive.
Okay. Okay, that's... Okay. case everyone probably already knows this about me, but everything I do is built around killing people before I die. Everything I do is offensive.
Well, to some degree, I can be like that, but I try to... I have certain that I just balance or I deal differently. Jin does almost all of my damage, so...
Right. Jin's amazing.
It's not like I struggled.
Yeah, that was... Cakewalk.
Sounds like we need to call the police on that statement.
Which one?
That's what I'm trying to think back.
Hey, I got one for you.
Everything you do is attack.
Okay, I got one for you. No, wait a minute. No, never mind.
No, okay, no. We're not gonna. I'm pulling the plug on that one.
You're lucky we're on. Whoever you are, you're lucky we're on a live stream. You would have learned some uncomfortable facts about me really fast.
Yeah, well, one of the most uncomfortable is the fact that you've got your brain here, your mouth here, and there's no filter in between a lot of times.
Not. I believe in honesty. I believe in honesty. And
so I will solar shot. See, I really think we should have friggin'. We need Astrid in here instead of Deadeye, probably. Just because of the way this team works. Unrune, just throw the Unrune shade in. That's a good idea. Although, actually, it might work out pretty well if I life-linked and he had no runes for defense or anything else. Just gets tons of damage onto the enemy.
Yeah. In this situation, you can so often you can just link their Emily and their Agnon will drop her. So often.
Deadeye has the first ability is Bring It Down, which is a ranged physical attack that does that causes all other ranged allies, ranged heroes to follow up or to make a follow-up attack. His second ability is Solar Shot, which is a ranged physical attack that removes one energy from the target, is what the text says. But what it actually does is stops that hero from casting a spell that round. It removes all of their energy from everything. Even if they've got festive runes and have more than enough energy to cast something, it'll still stop them. And then his third ability is it's an AE attack that puts out nerve damage, so it prevents healing. And he has passives where anybody on your team that hits with a ranged physical attack has a chance to purge buffs. He ignores taunt. He's pretty badass. Highly utility hero.
Also on Solar Shot for Deadeye, it'll reduce the target's attack and defense.
So it does an attack. It's blinding, so it's an attack debuff. I think the defense debuff is actually from Bring It Down because it marks the target. Bring It Down provides the mark, which increases the damage they take, too.
Yeah, so the mark comes from Bring It Down.
Mm-hmm.
As the Solar Shot is the one that caused blindness, which reduces their attack and defense. And Deadeye's an amazing hero,
Yeah, my very first video that I did for the Hero Spotlights was a Hero Spotlight on Deadeye. I love Deadeye. But he's not the right tool for every toolbox. And I'm going to lose this friggin' battle because I can't kill their Jin and their friggin' Lily. And now, once again, she's got that friggin'...
infinite energy.
Well, not the infinite energy. The evasion is driving me nuts. That's why I can't kill her. Yeah. Furnace is not really right for this combination of heroes. That's, I think, the biggest thing that I'm struggling with. Furnace, I would run with Astrid, I would run with Zulk, and I would run with Archon. And I would absolutely love to do that, but the problem is that I'd have to go back to my roster and play Rune My Hero Simulator again, so let's not do that one.
I think I'm 44-0 right now. The only team I've ran this entire season is Furnace, Craw, Lily, and Jin. I haven't switched one time.
So if we run Deadeye, Astrid, Craw, and Jin, I think we'll be far more successful.
And because Astrid's Boomerang Shield is a ranged physical attack, that's right. She's got a chance to purge buff on everybody.
Exactly. And she will do the Just a Scratch when Agnon goes to kill her and can't. Because this Astrid has like 26,000 defense. Something like that. So I'm going to bring it down on Jin.
Real quick, how insanely lucky that they nail every damage dealer on your attack with a stun.
Right.
Oh, man. Well, it extends the fight anyway.
Right. Well, it's like having Ponty and putting disease out there. I mean...
Yeah.
But with 50% damage reduction across 3/4 of the team...
Alright.
Yeah, typically I might even have normally put Hansuke out here because you could probably sort of survive the first round without caring anyways. I'm going to save Solar Shot for next round so I can stop Valken from freezing. So we're going to do that. Fortunately, that doesn't haste anybody anymore. Hey, Hunter. We will... That works.
Not Panda. Not Panda. Panda's immune.
Right.
Just in case you're wondering, you can't paralyze the Panda.
Right. Well, the goal wasn't to paralyze there. It was to provoke. I wanted to provoke the physical melee attackers against Astrid so that she could ignore their damage.
And increase her own.
Right.
Yeah. She's so good.
See, I love that. 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. Astrid is so good. Alright, so now I need to stop Valken.
You know what you made me think of? You know,
How the... Wait. That shouldn't have happened. I solar shotted him. Did I miss? That's about the only thing I can think of. That's obnoxious.
You know, Ice Bloom has got this ability
Cryo sleep.
Misdirect.
Oh, misdirect for the taunt, yeah.
So the taunt's gonna go away on Astrid in a round. What if we misdirected?
Well, she does have her own taunt, doesn't she? No, not anymore.
No, but what I'm saying is like misdirect lasts I think 2 or 3 rounds.
Right. Well, and then there's also Marrow's ability to make the hero with the highest health comes in with taunt and things like that. Right. But Ice Bloom isn't bad too because of that crowd control. But the problem is, as soon as you kill somebody, the cryo sleep goes away. But I've run teams where I 5 festive her, and round 1 cryo sleep. It's pretty effective.
And they'll cryo sleep until they're the last one, though, right?
Cryo sleep doesn't do it until they're the last one. It does them until either it expires or somebody dies, or you banish somebody. Because I was doing a team with Zola, with Ice Bloom, with Zulk. Because Zola had the stoning, or it was Zola and Cobressa have the stoning ability. And then I was cryo sleeping, and then I was banishing, and just taking everybody one at a time then. But they interfere with each other.
It makes me want to run up all Ice Bloom and let Valken do his thing and just heal me. I don't know. I don't like that's too passive. I'll stick with
I mean, Ice Bloom isn't bad. The thing is, like, she
Bloom-
provides the healing when you're frozen, which against the dwarf meta is actually decent, but...
And she has the longest freeze in the game, 2 rounds.
Right. Okay, yeah.
It was probably a year ago, they were making
Gildy.
some adjustments to Ice Bloom, and for whatever reason, it gave her perfect swing somehow, without the tag, but she never missed, and whenever she did her move, she didn't freeze her own team. And so for like an entire season, everyone was just like going nuts with Ice Bloom. It was awesome.
I don't have anybody to throw in. I could throw, instead of Craw, I could throw... Ooh, that's right there. That's the answer. With her, it doesn't matter round 1 if she's frozen. With Deadeye, it really doesn't matter, because I can still purge a buff. He won't be silenced, and neither will he. I think this team is going to be good.
Should be. Especially if your Deadeye gets a crit off. Like, let's say you target their Theron, and your Deadeye gets a crit off.
Right.
Then Jin Lee's going to follow him and possibly throw a paralysis on him. Come on. Give me the crit.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's not that big a deal, though.
Yeah.
If she crits, it's just as good. I think...
Come on, Jin! Jin, come on, follow! Follow it! That's bullcrap, dude. A shocked target, Jin's supposed to attack. Why? That wasn't.
But did the crit apply shock? I didn't see the crit apply shock.
It's an honor-bound hero.
Well, just because it's an honor-bound hero doesn't mean they didn't resist the shock.
No, but if you crit with an honor-bound hero...
They can resist the shock still. It's just like a normal spell going on. They can resist it.
Yeah, but
it's
like
not a guarantee.
Right,
they are shocked right now, but that was a shock as a result of the other attacks. That was Terror Storm.
I thought Terror Storm just made you feared. Like it does damage and does apply fear.
When Jin follows up, it shocks.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, Jin didn't attack the Theron.
He did after Terror Storm. The earlier one, he didn't. Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, he should have followed the Astrid attack. Drives me nuts that he did.
Yeah.
These are things...
As long as it happens to everybody, I'm like, if it's just happening to me or just happening to some people, it bothers me more. But as long as it is screwed up equally for everybody, it's like, yeah.
Power, bring it down right here.
Boom! Yeah, that's what Bring It Down does. That's what Deadeye does. He is so freaking good.
In case you were wondering, that really did say 50,512.
I hit, what was it? What character? I hit, I was using, it wasn't Arya. I hit Hansuke with... It was a hero you wouldn't expect. I think it might have been Astrid but I hit Hansuke for 300,000 damage with one of these newer heroes that like was you wouldn't have expected it from. I can't remember which one it was, but it was just like ridiculous because Hansuke's armored and all that other stuff. It might have been one of the Jerrys, which might be part of the problem. Is why I don't remember it, but. Blueberry's Jam.
Blueberry Jam. Every time we do this poor person.
Well, they're in my guild too. I mean, they're Wrath. Or Blueberry. Well, Blueberry and Blackberry Jam they're married. I wasn't sure. One of them was taking a break, but apparently it's not this one then.
See, right here is when you want that shade with the Craw. You Spirit Link their Jin Lee and just watch Agnon drop them.
Yeah. I think this will be fine, though. I mean,
it'll be fine.
The Agnon's not going to do that much damage with 50% damage reduction.
What's that girl answer text? God dang.
Yep. So, how many of you guys have Astrid and Startup and Level Up and all that? Because Astrid is a really good hero. And she got the Epic, which made her even better. That won't be out for at least a few weeks. Nice. Oh, yeah, Hunter, you're going to be struggling to get a lot. At least you can get the silver and bronze heroes really easily right now. I'm pretty sure she has an epic, doesn't she? I thought when they re-released, or when they did the updates to her, they gave it epic. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. Completely lost. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. It's not an uncommon occurrence.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about that that Creel got his epic released today, a little bit after Jumbo did.
Creel?
Creel, yeah.
Wait a minute. The lizard?
I'm just screwing with you.
I don't know how I missed something like that.
Did Astrid get an epic? I thought Astrid got an epic.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She got a rework, but not an epic.
Rework. Well, I mean, rework can be better than an epic sometimes.
Yeah.
Indeed,
like,
Chuck. Indeed. Well, I mean, I guess I actually got some people on the April Fool's Day video I did. Not many. I think most people knew it was coming, but I had laid some good groundwork.
The Goblin one?
The Goblin one, yeah. I had been talking about the Goblin meta team that I was going to be posting like the days leading up to it, so I think that caught a couple of people off guard because I can use Bramble and stuff like that. Yeah, Jeff, that's what we were determining, and Creepy confirmed. But yeah, she's just still good. She's really good. So magic, well that's Koros. Yeah. See, the Jerry events mess me up because now I've got all these associations of different powers grouped together. So I've been running this team a bunch. What's that?
Is your Kai still ruined?
He's up here, so he's got to be, yeah.
Oh, I smell a Kai team. You smell that, kids? That's a Kai team.
I mean, we could go just like...
Dolphin will hit like nothing. He'll take the Aegis shield, and then we just terror storm everyone for the win.
So you're saying what? Kai and Deadeye?
If you did Kai, Agnon, and Jin, you'd win the fight. That's all you need.
I'll do Kai, Deadeye, Agnon, Jin.
I like this. Fun fact, everybody: Kai does not have the designation, but he does have perfect swing. He will never miss an attack ever with any of his abilities. So even though
I never noticed that.
Him and Femus are like that. So Femus, the monster, he'll never miss. You can go against all assassins, and he'll never miss. Watch this. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit Shadow Blade right here. No problem. Doesn't matter. Every single time. If we ruined up Femus, I'm not saying we do. But Femus is the same way. He'll never miss an attack.
Here's an idea. I'm going to create a channel in Discord for team requests for stream. So you guys can post your team requests. I will make an effort so they'll need to go in by like Sunday night. Monday, I will make sure, or between Monday and Tuesday, I'll make sure that I have the heroes runed up so that when we come to stream on Wednesday, we can have the heroes. Like, we won't have to spend all the time in the roster. I could. We would have to go back in and do roster simulator again. I mean, for a monster team, I would definitely run Marrow. I would definitely run Igorok, and I would definitely run Iris. The last one, I would probably actually run, like, not a monster, so maybe Jin. I mean, just because Jin, with the follow-ups on that lightning from Marrow, the silence, the damage resistance, add that to Igorok, Igorok's freeze, all that stuff could actually be pretty decent. But monsters need a little bit of love yet. I mean, I think they like Femas or Phenol got some love, but not quite enough. We could do Phenol. I do have Phenol today.
Koros into oblivion. Koros used to be almost everyone's shared hero because he could kill so effectively, and they neutered him. Now he hits decently hard, but like Koros to hit hard enough to use him needs like 50% damage penetration, and then if you touch him, he dies. So I mean,
so let's, since we will throw a monster in here, we were supposed to get Phenol going anyways. So let's throw Phenol in here with this. What's that?
Do we have a tank on Phenol?
Why would we throw a tank rune on Phenol? He's a fast assassin.
But I want a tank rune on Phenol because he's happy. Look how happy he is. Look at that guy.
He is, and he does have a tank rune.
Okay, good. In that case, I'm okay.
You didn't even catch that he's a fast assassin, like...
No, I mean, I did. I was just rolling with the punches. I was rolling with the punches. Fast. Hey, by the way, a tank rune...
well, a tank rune MK is actually pretty darn good.
Very good, yeah. Because his was it secret technique passive, I think it is? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
All I need to take to any battle is just people that trigger Jin and Jin. That's why that friggin' Ponti, Agnon, Jin, and X team is so damn good. I enjoy messing with Creepy. I enjoy messing with everybody. Because everybody enjoys messing with me. Phenol did carry that fight.
Yeah, without
in his squishy back. His jello goodness.
Talk to me what's the punishment. So this team right here would get reptiled in a second. Like, they'd just be dead instantly.
This the team that's coming up?
Yeah.
That's the other team that I want to... And I know it's going to be awesome. I just haven't gotten around to doing it as an Enabler Rune Gorgon team. Oh, friggin'
yeah,
Zola.
Zola like that, yeah.
Zola with Enabler Runes. Like yeah, really, really good. Well, that's one of the things when I was making the Enabler Rune video. I was like, just going off like, oh, these heroes would be absolutely awesome with it. Although I didn't catch the Jabber. That one was, somebody else caught that one. Turned me onto that idea. I won't pop. No, I don't have shield piercing on him. I want to get rid of that shield. Look at that.
So
Phenol,
look at all that
MVP.
Absorbing so much hatred.
Well, and that's why I brought friggin' Jin, too, because that's 25% damage reduction.
Oh, watch this. Now, hold up real quick. Before you do that,
jiggle
right now,
it just a little bit. Yeah, I can attack him, yeah.
Or if he did the Jello shot, he'd kill Valken and his body would go away. Because if you kill somebody with Phenol, the body goes.
Right.
Watch this
Except that he didn't.
How the hell did he survive?
Unbreakable Heart.
Is that did he have two of them?
Probably.
Bastard. Okay, well that's just really bad luck. I was going to show off there and piece of doggy poo-poo.
So I'm just going to stop Emily from rezzing, and then I'm going to drop her. And then I'm going to kill Emily. There's no real point in silencing there.
That was supposed to happen to Falcon. I'm so frustrated. I wanted Pheno to do something cool with his life. He was a loser blob the whole time. He was raised up in a strict Baptist home with tons of blobs, and his dad always beat him. You're a worthless green blob. I'm not even sure if you're mine because I'm a blue blob. That's what used to happen to Pheno when he was growing up. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, we now have very, very deep insights into Creepy's mind. Alright, this is irritatingly placed. So, I was telling the story about my cat getting all caught up in the friggin' wires and stuff yesterday. That's what caused my camera to be in a different spot. Okay. Let's try to purge Cleansing Regeneration.
Oh, that was nice.
Pour some phenol on me. You guys didn't realize you'd be getting a show within a show. Alright, let's try this. Try this again.
Don't be a chump.
Well, half of them are immune to poison, that's why. That's why friggin' Valken is poison immune. He can't hurt Valken.
Whoever pointed that out
I pointed it out.
Oh, I thought somebody else did.
No, I realized what it was, yeah. That's why.
Oh, impervious, that's right. Ah, dang it.
Oh. Now, I can't remember. Can Phenol attack corpses and burn the corpses? I think he has to have killed them.
Yes, no, he can do it.
No, he can't.
Well, no, he's got a taunt. He's got a taunt on him right now. But if you could target the bodies on the ground, he could absorb them. And it increases his health and defense.
Okay. I know Ember can with one of her abilities, but I didn't know if he could. Yeah. DS2. Barrigator. And we got a decent streak going with this team.
This guy's like, I've had enough of your furnace bull crap. I'm going to put Echo on my team. Now, the downside is, though, there's a lot of downsides to this defense, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be getting served these characters up. I really wish you could put a minimum on the route, like the RP, the rune power that you're given. Like, if you could set a little slider that says, don't ever serve me anything below 5,600 RP. Although, I mean, I suppose you could potentially abuse it. Because if you had somebody that had, like, 6,200 RP... but it was all bad RP, like you could set your stuff up, you'd keep getting served them. I don't know.
That's why I want my system in place, because you're rewarded fighting higher RP, higher leveled, higher tiered players. You know, someone the same level of me, but fighting people with lesser rune power couldn't keep up with me in trophies.
Right.
So right here, there's no taunt. Oh man, you could have done it.
Oh well, we're gonna keep doing this one for a little bit.
Never mind. Just know everybody that Phenol can take bodies off the ground.
Somebody was saying they thought he could too. So.
Now Solar Shot will blind, but it's not going to take the energy just because he's got the energy vault on Echo.
Right, but I just wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Killing him, however, does make him not gain any more energy.
And to Gravy's point, you ain't got to worry about energy if they're dead.
They can't fight if they can't breathe.
Okay.
Go for the throat. There was somebody taunting, yeah, in the other one that I couldn't target him. I'll try it again in this. I'll have to generate some corpses.
Yeah,
it'll be rough.
Taunting.
Which, I don't know why people would do that. I mean, I suppose if you're trying to build up a whole bunch of defense on your Jhin...
The paralysis debuff is, to me, the most psychotic debuff in the game. I mean, because it can. I've had some fights when I've lost that my entire team was just paralyzed while taking a beating the entire fight.
Okay, so he can remove.
Yep. And so if you build him super defensive, and if you put like high skill defense on him, and he revenges every attack and paralyzes the whole enemy team, then congratulations, you won. Because, man, it's super frustrating because I fought teams where I've been paralyzed the entire fight, and my Gen Lee will hit their team, but their team just keeps going. So if RNG is against you on the paralysis end, you can just get severely punished.
Oh, yeah.
Severely punished by paralysis. Bastards.
So, is the person that was asking about having Phenol on a team making Phenol worthwhile, are they on chat here? Let me see. Who was it? What are you?
I'm looking for my snacks, bro.
Oh.
Do you have any?
Do I have any snacks? I have all sorts of snacks. You want some? You want some cashews?
I got a protein bar.
I got some pretzels. Yeah. You asked for Phenol. Awesome. Well, you asked for Phenol on Discord. Creepy is hot. I love Skynet. You got a fan, Creepy. How do you get tank runes? They will occasionally be offered in the store. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, fun fact for everybody. Actually, anyone could join our main chat. The war chat and everything else is private to Skynet only. But literally anyone could join Skynet main chat and talk to anyone.
Yep. Or just chat on Discord, too. You're always out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tank runes you get by CC Summit the Icewing. Yeah, so you get them by either they occasionally sell them in the store, or occasionally they'll be PvP rewards, or like honor shop kind of thing, or event rewards, but yeah, you can't craft them or anything.
Be sweet if you could. I'd pay a lot of gems to craft a tank rune stuff.
I mean, the dog is funny too, and he and I kind of go round and around. It's kind of funny, but we're friends. I like the dog. The pit bull. I just answered how you get tank runes, dude. You either get them from the store when they're occasionally offered. You get them from PvP rewards when they're occasionally offered. You get them from event rewards when they're occasionally offered, but they are not always offered. They're like probably 3 or 4 times a year you'll see them show up either in the store or something like that.
They were in the last 2 door events as well.
Doors, yeah, the event stores. So you get them from the events and things like that. They're not craftable, which would be the only other method to get them besides any of the other ones. So. I swear I have the warmest feet in the entire world because my cat constantly wants to be asleep on them. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
This makes me happy.
All right. So that's actually a substantial team. So we can prove this team out against that team. I think this would do fun. What are your thoughts? I think it's worth it. Worth going for it.
It's gonna. You could do. Only thing I would change. The team, I think, as it is, would most likely work. The only other thing you could do. No, they have 3. Never mind. Yeah, this will be fine.
So the question: what's the best team that Phenol synergizes with? This team is damn good with him. Monsters in general are going to be good because he gets synergy with monsters. He gets bonus 10% max health, I think it is, for every monster on the team. He works well with like Jin, especially because of the damage reduction on top of his high defense. Because I've got him at, he's at like 25,000 defense at least. You could group him up with Lily. With Igorok, yeah.
Igorok is all monsters, insulated woolies. So on a team like this, let's say you have Igorok slot 1. Round 1, he ain't going to do anything. But round 2, when Oak Lily's out of her oak form, he could freeze her.
Right.
And your fetal toxin would never be able to be frozen.
Kai with an epic would be interesting. I mean, Kai took a long time to grow on me. I wasn't really a big fan of Kai until I started running him all attack. My all attack Kai, I love. All defense Kai, not so much. He is pretty fragile, but you throw him out there with all attack, and he's definitely good. He can wreck some stuff.
And if you have a Vampiric in his red slot, all that insane damage turns into healing for him. Time to ruin your day.
Alright. Silencing here.
Yep.
Now... they are silenced. I don't want Jin to silence us. Let's drop Lily. Because I don't want her to start... Lily. I don't want to start her giving out evasion. Yeah, I mean that's the big thing.
One thing that actually worked out for us really good right there, everybody. If Lily went into oak form from that drop, she would have purged the silence and came out with the evasion. So we actually got really lucky she didn't go there.
Yeah.
Really, that was really nice. That's damn free.
Yeah, I can't wait till Valken's almost not used anymore. That's no bueno. Alright, so Hansuke can be a little scary. I don't have any choice. Yeah. Yep.
Hansuke, guys, if you're wondering what's the best gold hero, you're looking at him.
One of.
In my opinion.
One of, absolutely. I would agree, one of. He's a very strong hero. And I'm jumping back to the roster just for a list, not to mess with runes.
Right. I'm going to do a quick raid. I'm going to stay on this little stream, but if I don't do a raid, I'll lose my streak right now. So give me 1 second.
All right.
That's right, everybody. I timed my raids. You better believe it. I'm not going for LC or anything like that, but I often a big deal to me is daily 50. I'm a huge proponent of going for 50 wins in a row every single day.
So, gold heroes, I would have to argue Agnon, Deadeye, Astrid, Ember, potentially, Malice. I like all of them better than Hansuke, but Hansuke is still damn good. Those are all just exceptional. Okay.
What I like about Hansuke is of course parrying. That's off the book. We already know that, but you know, relentless. He doesn't miss. The dude is simply let me tell you, when it comes down to him versus one or two heroes, you are terrified. And it doesn't matter what heroes you brought. Dude, I swear to God, right now there's a guy named Kitty Glitter, and his defense is Rocky, Long John Atsuki, Lily, and Jumbo. And this guy's about to learn a painful lesson, but that's okay.
So changing the team up a little bit, throwing in Astrid Ponte with Phenol and Jin.
What I don't get here is like, I mean, I understand the Rocky and the whole nature thing, but if someone brings one Jin to this, you just do nothing. You just get beat up on.
Yep.
Which I think is sad. Personally, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a very smart man, but I do know what love is.
Oh, I know.
Love is when someone takes you out to dinner first, in case you guys are wondering. I could sense some of you asking questions like, how do I know if she actually loves me? Well, there's a few ways to tell. First off, you could do the spit test.
Let's not go there.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so your video, well, you're probably playing is why. Never mind.
Hold up. 1 second. I'm almost done with the raid.
Alright.
And now, hashtag Gaily50 is complete. Every day, everybody, you should go for 50 wins in a row. Have your test time. Have your time to learn and experiment. But every day, and it's the way to build up that long PvP muscle, go for 50 wins a day. 50 wins in a row. After you get your 50,
Discord.
that's wrong. But always go for daily 50.
Hold on. Friggin' Discord's being derpy.
You know, I dated someone that was derpy once. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
God damn it. Alright, I have to... I'm gonna just move this over here then, so that I can do some match... Whoops, wrong friggin... Quit moving that one. Move this, there we go. Do some magic with this. Magic with this one. OBS is sometimes my friend, sometimes not. There we go. All better. Alright. So this team is kind of... Damn, he's fine.
You know what's disgusting is you're going to win this hands down. Hey, when's the last time you brought one hero to a raid?
Oh, I've done it. Well, what is it? K-Drot in Wrath still has one Dagrand defender.
I just fought his defense today with my Antinky. Oh, K-Drot's a her? Oh. Edit live stream.
She won't be offended, it's alright.
I fought her defense today, and I bring Atsuki. I made a mistake a couple months ago, and I brought a Dagrand to fight her Dagrand.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. No, that's absolutely what you're supposed to do. Although she gets lots and lots of wins by people doing that, because people eventually have to abandon the fight.
Yeah, I did.
I took a Craw last time, I think.
All I know is, in about 5 minutes, you do the math of your DPS versus the passive healing, and I figured out I wasn't going to win.
Nope.
I was like, I'm abandoning all hope.
Indeed. Alright, so what other heroes can we try to throw in here? The upper list are will be the ones that are ruined. So we've got... Oh, we could throw Turkey in there. let's see. We could do a turkey team. So we throw.
Did you just say you want to do Julius, Solaris?
I didn't have
Lily?
Julius ruined.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, so we haven't done roster simulator in about an hour. We could do Julius.
But think about it. If you have Julius, Solaris, Craw, and Lily, that debuff he gives for the barrel boosts your team's defense, and because there's Lily on the team, it's double damage to armor, and because he's a beast, he boosts Solaris hit points by 40%. You dog. You cat.
I'm not so sure Julius is going to do that well, but we shall see. He starts taunting, so I don't need to put a taunt rune on him.
Nope.
Starts powered. 4 energy, so I will need, that'll be 1, 2. I can put 2 runes, so that he can do an astounding pounding, round 3. Elite Festive, we're just going to go and attack Julius.
Well, he's going to get defense from his barrel toss. And because Claw's there, he's not going to be silent.
I am not drinking yet, but I will be drinking Highland Park Viking Honor. Scotch.
Scotch is the best thing that was ever invented.
Scotch is so good. It's my favorite.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but every time I drink Scotch, because it's got like that tobacco flavor, I almost want to. Almost. I don't do it, though.
Yeah, I got COPD and asthma from smoking, so not so good.
Well, I got COPD. No, don't say that.
Nope. You're learning to develop a filter. I appreciate that.
I have an acronym for you, but it'll be in a PM.
Yeah, I can already tell exactly what that acronym is.
But I have COPD too.
Anywho.
Okay.
Alright, so hero. He's not an ogre. I need beast runes. Lots and lots of beast runes. Champion room heals 10% of damage dealt. We'll do that.
Fine.
Little bit of defense. Throws him at 11,000. Pretty goddamn balanced.
Yeah. And Solaris is ruined?
Yes. Solaris
so now,
is your potty mouth won't be allowed. Yeah, I'm sure Skynet is definitely very anti-potty mouth.
In Skynet, we have you take a vow of chastity. That's the last stage of joining.
Chastity too. Nice.
We can't have you wasting energy that you could be grinding with on petty things like relationships. All of us are single, divorced. None of us have any plans of retirement. Like, no.
So we got what is it? Jabber Julius or Jabber Julius?
No, Julius, Solaris, Lily, Craw. Everything you need.
We'll see.
No, you'll see. This is going to be awesome. And plus, what if the barrel toss debuff freezes Jin? I'll be a genius. So he's either frozen.
I think there's a leap between freezing Jin and you being a genius.
Well, I mean, okay, so maybe I stretch.
I'm joking.
Of course, them not being frozen round 1 is going to help them out a little bit. The other thing about Solaris is she has the Mist Beast passive, so every beast on the team, she gets and she gives more hit points. So, for example, a team with GG, Julius, and her is going to have just base 110% more. No. What? 90, 60, so 150% more hit points. Just those 3 heroes on his team.
So I didn't res there because I didn't want to waste it just for Craw with Julius being that low on health. Right. Although if Lily dies now, I'm in trouble.
Nah, she's not gonna die. Lily's tough. Lily's a hard-working woman. Let me tell you something I know.
Hey, Rayquaza.
No Lily of mine's gonna grow up being in no damsel school. What? Oh yeah, the energy from. That's just insanely lucky. 50% of the time, it works every time.
Team didn't do so hot, man.
It would have worked a lot better if Falcon wasn't in spot 1.
Let's see. We'll try it again against this team. I mean, Solaris is actually... See, what I would do normally is, once again, I would take Furnace, Solaris. I tried doing a bunch of beasts. I think I had Pygneus and Archon. And so it was actually, instead of Furnace, it was Solaris, Pygneus, Zulk, and Archon. And that worked out really well. Because of all the sacrifice and then the demon buff with Pygneus.
Right. So another thing you can do, obviously, if a Jin's in the picture, it would still work, but if you did it like this, not if Falcon's slot 1, though, and he's not silenced. But if you had, like, a Grognog, right, and you use Snow Day, then Solaris's Firebird purges buffs and heals. So that would take away Shroud, that would take away that thing. Snow Day on Julius, Barrel Toss will then apply 2 debuffs per person, while still applying the defense to your own team. So like a GG, Solaris, Monkey with Jin or Craw, depending on the situation, can be really good. And in our case, I think just bringing Jin to make sure that if a Valken slot 1, then no one gets frozen.
Right.
And then you could just, at the end of round 1, use Calm Before, and then you could just get a free reign in round 2.
You know what I really wish they would do is a Foresight rune.
I want to challenge Accepted rune. But if you have a Foresight rune, like, then Craw has minimal value as a hero.
Well, the Foresight rune would work on one hero. Craw would work on the whole team.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, okay, yeah, I'd be okay with that. I want to challenge Accepted rune. That makes me so happy.
I've got to think that Jamie is actually a member. Probably, let's see. Is that Pimp Daddy? It's got. I think they're secretly a Skynet member.
Who is it?
Jamie Dreyer. I don't want to call anybody out, anyways, or like give anything away. Blow somebody's anonymous whatever, but I have a feeling they are. They're really, really keen on you and Wagdog, so maybe it's even Wagdog. Who knows? I agree, but I'm just saying they're probably one of yours.
Only about half of us are on Discord. You know, it's really hard to make all
the stream isn't fully Discord or whatever, so.
Well, no, but like I'm just saying, like just Discord in general. Only like half of us are even have a Discord.
I really, really wish we could get. Jamie's in a JL guild. Cool. It was just a guess. I would really like to get rid of Line. Like, Line is such a bad application. So bad.
I mean, it has its virtues. It's simple. I mean, the problem is though, there's no administrative control. I could be kicked from all my own chats like instantly.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of other features like the permissions, the administrative stuff is huge. Like the integrations, all that other kind of stuff is just really bad in line and really good in Discord. It's a little bit less usable on mobile for certain things, but I'm not sold on Julius. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to put Jabber in his place.
You're going to export Julius for Jabber? You mean you want a hero with an epic? What is this?
I kind of do.
Yeah. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Monkey Shines thing is alright, but... Yeah, I mean, to me, Discord is a legitimate friggin' application. Line is something that somebody put together in their basement.
The trick for us is all of our data is online. All of us are already in all the chats online, and the integration to go over to Discord.
Yeah, but it's one chat that you need to get into on Discord.
No.
Yeah, agreed, Jeff. That's... I didn't get into this until I got into... I'd seen it in this game, and I was like, Line, what are you guys talking about, this line thing? Like, what the hell is this? And then I got into Final Boss, and it was like, oh, well, I'll join it. And it was like, I had nothing but problems, because I jump devices all the time. So I've got the phone, and I've got the computer, and I've got an iPad, and all this other crap. I had to figure out how the hell to have them all active. And to log in on the computer, I have to like use my QR code and the camera and scan it. It's like just inane.
I play on one device. I real special like that.
Yeah, I mean other people are too. Like Starscream's the same way. He plays on. He even records all his videos and crap on it on a phone. I'm just like, I've got a ridiculously, stupidly, absurdly powerful computer. Like. Yeah. And then yeah, even with the streaming, like it's way easier to stream from here. And
me and Josh, me and Starscream are the same. Everything I do is on my phone.
Yeah.
Everything I do is on the phone. So but I'm always, man. That's one of the reasons I'm working so hard is I want to become a director so I can work from home. And by work from home,
it is nice.
Just
what you see here right now with me, this is what I'm doing all day long. I work from home. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Speaking of wonderful, let's talk about the fact that Inferno sucked and missed. Well, no, they didn't suck and miss. It just
didn't do much damage, yeah. And I forgot to change out Donkey Kong over here.
You know what we should do on this team? We could use the exact same team, but instead of Craw, bring Jin to prevent that freezing. And then at the end of round 1, just use Calm Before, so you could just go nuts. Because I think the biggest problem with this team, just looking at it, is starting off frozen. Starting off those sort of things.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just swap out the monkey. And I've got nobody that can friggin' damage Solaris either, apparently.
Craw can with Dark Design.
It wasn't up. Not happy about this battle.
Let me give you guys all life advice. If you have a kid, do not name them C-Money Youngblood. I'm not kidding. Because if you name your kid C-Money Youngblood, when I look at their application, I can't barely get past it.
Wait, somebody literally has that's their legal name?
C-E-M-O-N-E-Y Youngblood. C Money, Youngblood, and I'm not. So please don't. That's just a free life advice. Don't do that. I don't care what you can name your kid Chocolate Pudding. I might hire him, but don't name him C Money Youngblood.
Oh.
Yep, we need Jin. Same team, but minus Claw plus Jin. 60% of the time.
And Jabber instead of. I can't even remember Monkey's name, so.
You don't know who Julius is?
Julius, yeah. I think this is the most I've used Julius ever.
Yeah,
good.
He's just another hero that just. There's just so many heroes that could be so much better.
I mean, because I was actually going over this earlier on the stream. Like, there's not that many heroes that are terrible now. Julius is just among them. Like, he really, really is.
His passives make him tempting. You know, you see the extra hit points. You see that sort of stuff. But the thing is everybody at the top end, you're going to be fighting Jin. Be silenced. And if you don't bring your own Jin, so you're going to be frozen by a Valken or something like that. It's super insane. It's just insane. What's I know. But at the same time, the argument that I make is sometimes PvP at the top end can be just as easy because you see the same thing so much that you can formulate a one-size-fits-all attack. And by and large, at the top end, Agnon, Emily, Lily, Panda is a one-size-fits-all attack. RNG can mess with you a few times and you could lose. But we've had people pull off, 12, 1,300 win seasons with one loss, and they don't even switch teams. So the argument can be made that at the top end, because everyone runs the exact same defenses, that it's even easier than some variety.
But that's changing now, too.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be able to do that all the time anymore.
Yeah. That's why I like people like Kensuke and Arya. They could just really ruin a good plan. Really ruin a good plan.
Yep. No, and people don't... Most people play by formula. They play by reading somewhere that this is the team that they should be running, and they try to reproduce it as best they can, and then they run that against certain defenses. You throw something that people aren't used to, that's when they're going to struggle.
Yeah. I think my defense finished the season pretty good. It was 43-11 last season. I got a few times. I thought it was.
Well, we had that epic battle with you and I.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, that was the best video of all time.
I mean, I literally belly laughed for about a minute. That was just great. Like, I didn't care that technically I lost. The fact that all of us were on the ground at the end of that fight was just great.
I remember watching those volatile components fly through the air, and I'm like, oh no. That's not good.
Well, the first one and then the second one.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was insane, man. That was awesome. I loved
Jamie says, I lost to that defense. It was an awesome defense, Creepy.
Alright, so Jamie. Alright, so lost. Sorry, there's 41 people that attacked me last season that I beat. 11 got me.
Yeah, towards the end, I think it didn't help. Maybe I might have given people a few tips. Depending on who it was that got through. I know I gave Wrath some tips.
To me, it's real simple. If you bring Shade, Gortusk, Emily, and Panda, you beat me. 100%. Link Arya. Game over. I lose. It's literally that simple.
One of these days, we're going to have a debate about the merits or lack thereof of Kenny.
Hey, Gortusk is a great hero. A Mammoth Guard is a phenomenal ability. Phenomenal. And
we're going to be like this.
And momentum. If he gets his momentum over 5 or 6,
he has to live more than a turn.
I can show you some Gortusk builds that would hurt people's feelings.
All right.
But,
why don't you throw one on your defense, and I'll spend some coin trying to find you, and we'll see what happens.
I'm about to say I could do that, but then I'd have to formulate the trap. I'd have to formulate a trap featuring Gortusk. And since we're blowing,
we'll have to call that the.
Everyone knows it's coming.
That would have to be. We'd have to call that the South Park team, because you killed Kenny, you bastards.
Oh man. So
although here's a bit of trivia for you. So the phrase "they killed Kenny, those bastards." Who is they?
Don't they say that like every episode?
When every episode that Kenny dies, yeah. The they in this case is not the people that killed Kenny. It's the writers of the show, like Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They killed Kenny. Yep. It's a fourth wall break, a little hidden fourth wall break.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a simple man.
What in the hell gave him evasion? How does Jin have evasion?
I really wish I was paying attention close to this battle. We're watching replay after this. Please.
So, the only thing I can think is a rune that has the chance to haste.
Yeah, but it's haste, not evasion.
True.
Hey, people on stream, please tell me you were paying closer attention than I was.
Well, we can watch the replay. That's fine.
I understand. I understand.
Well, okay, so that's just boosted dodge chance. I wonder if that came from...
Well, the assassins will have it. Any assassin on a team with Shadowblade is going to start the
fight. Okay, never mind. I know why.
Then why? Then how does Jin Lee have it?
Jin Lee has it because Black Diamond's ability affects all light heroes, not just assassins. It effectively gives them... Her ability gives them the pseudo light. So it was actually...
it doesn't give them haste.
No, but they don't have haste. They get evasion. It was Monkey Power at Mr. Incredible was the one that called that out and posted it in chat. He sent it to me or whatever too, and then I reported it. And it actually isn't a bug because it's actually the affinity. So it's as if because well, no, I think that's only that isn't what's happening here because that's only with Arya. Arya's
here's
epic.
My thing. If that was the case on my defense, when you attacked me, my Jin Lee would have evasion, and he doesn't.
It's a trigger with the epic, I think. I don't know. Hey, Connor.
No, because Blood Diamond's epic just increases
Arya's epic.
Crit chance.
Arya's epic.
Arya's epic gives you dramatic entrance, which starts out to me all the
Well,
time.
hold on. We'll look at it after. There's no point. It's the passive for the epic. But let's pay attention here. I'll slow it down. He started with it, yeah. It's got to be Black Diamond's thing. I'm going to go look right now. I guarantee that's what it is.
Now, if I remember right, before you stared the card, because I pride myself in knowing this crap, she boosts the dodge chance of all light heroes, but it doesn't give them evasion. Shadowblade will give all assassin characters evasion to start a match. It's called Forbidden Technique, if I remember right. But Shadowblade should only give the boosted dodge chance.
Surprise Technique, Light Assault. Light allies gain Martial Artist. Martial Artist is the ability that is the affinity for assassins. So it makes them, in theory, or in practice, it makes them an assassin, but they can't equip assassin runes or anything like that.
So the ultimate test of this is if I put
well, this is
Shadowblade
confirmed.
Defense,
this is absolutely confirmed.
Okay, so in that case, if I put Shadowblade on my defense, my Jin Lee would start the battle with evasion.
Yes. I'll do it on the offense. Let's throw some runes on Shadowblade real quick. We'll do it quickly. Warrior rune, boom. Warrior rune, boom. Festive with energy, doesn't matter. We'll do a hero rune. Boom. Damage pen. Chance to add an extra attack. Boom. Healer rune. Boom. And black diamond, real quick. Throw a warrior rune. Assassin rune. Which is further down. See, I don't have to search all over my friggin' heroes to find the runes that I need. We'll do a hero rune. Damage pen. We'll do a hero rune for damage pen. And we'll do... We got unbreakable on her. So Jin Lee, Shadowblade. We can put Arya as well, but it really won't matter. We'll take Arya, and then we'll take Jin. So I don't think
Arya
I have any more. We'll do this.
So with Arya on that team, every assassin would have 45% more attack and defense. So my Blood Diamond in my defense has effectively 23k attack with 50% PvP damage penetration, which is why Zen and a lot of stupidity won't fly. They just die instantly.
Right. Okay, let's do it.
If this, I'm about to say, and I'm so glad this is confirmed because this is something that I haven't thought of, and I really like this. The downside, well, who's got taunt on this? No one's got taunt. Someone's going to take a little bit of extra damage because the more dodgy you are, the more harder dwarves hit. But
I'm not worried about it. Although Hagrim, well, Hagrim's not going to be able to do Buzzsaw round 1, so that's really what matters. Black Diamond, Arya, Jin. So Jin should start with all of the stuff.
Another thing about Arya is she gives such damage reduction to the team. Such great damage.
Well, and then on top of Jin, it's really disgusting. Yeah. Alright, Jamie. You go take care of you. Drink some water. Take an aspirin before you go to bed.
Right, here we go. There's no evasion on Jin.
Then it's something else breaking it, because there was before. Maybe it needs an epic proc? I don't know. He should have had it. Maybe it's only on defense. I don't know.
Yeah, but it needs to be one or the other.
Team still actually works pretty well. That's right, I needed to throw a friggin' taunt rune on Arya.
Now, the other plus here is Blood Diamond will give every...
Why did I even bother doing that?
I don't know. Arya will give every person on single attacks 100% damage boost. So, things can get ridiculous very, very fast.
Alright, so I'm going to swap out a tank rune on her. In 20 minutes, we're going to have to call the stream. That will have been like 3 hours. I got to do things like pee and take care of a few other stuff, so...
Let me check something. La da 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 da. And this is why I myself, because I'm so wonderful. if you ever grow up with daddy issues, you could just simply sing them away. That's what I do. I sing all the time. People ask me, Brad, are you sad? Because you ain't loved a lot. I'm like, I ain't sad at all. Because I have a good family. And they'll be like, you ain't got a good family, Brad. Ain't nobody love you very much. I'll be like, but they really do.
You definitely need help, sir. Definitely.
I've had so many people volunteer out of the goodness of their heart, might I add, supporting me, helping me. But all I can think about all the time is, what are they going to ask for in return? You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? We got a weird society. Like, you know, like it's like when a politician says, I need your support. That means I need your money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, whenever someone says, here, let me help you, a lot of times now, that's like ringing a dinner bell. They just like, let me help you so later I can bring it up because I really didn't want to help you. Later, I just wanted leverage. And that's why you don't marry your wife for her mom. What a psychopath. Just kidding. I'm back, everybody.
Yeah. Creepy has gone over the edge, guys.
Yeah. In case you're wondering how stable emotionally Creepy is.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. And I'm coming back online. In 3, 2, 1. And here we go. See, people can't stop me. That makes me really happy.
This team is actually pretty goddamn solid. I am not unimpressed. Actually, you know, I wonder...
part of the whole thing is this. We didn't even put great runes on it.
No, just half-assed it. I will probably tweak this team. I mean, the problem is, like this, for some people, this is an easy team.
And we watched the replay. Oh.
Sorry, you're lagging and it's coming in and out. I think the problem with this is some people have Arya, some don't. And the people that don't have Arya now are going to have problems getting her. The people that had her from before, it's great, so... It's the problem with these damn legendary heroes. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think you're lagging a little bit still. Maybe you're back.
I'm back.
You're lagging. This is probably not a bad point to wrap up anyways. I mean, I said like 15 more minutes, but...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're coming in and out. Like, I'll hear you for a second, and then it'll lag out again, and I think your connection's getting kind of bad.
Yeah, it must be. Alright, well...
One more battle. One more battle.
Ooh, do ranged attack.
Ranged attack like Deadeye and Craw and Ponty and Jin?
Well, for me it's not Ponty, it's Shade, but yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good. The best part about this is just can bring it down proc an epic from Pontifex.
I don't think so, because I don't think epics trigger on follow-up attacks now. I think they'll still trigger on revenge attacks and counters and all that stuff, but I don't think they trigger that way. So what I am going to do is to kill Agnon before he has a chance to do anything. Oh, you're kidding me.
So now we're going to go into silence in round 2 again.
4 Festives on Furnace. To be able to do Combustion round 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Well, the vines are already out.
You should have went silence.
I'm fine. It's absolutely fine.
Watch this. This is gonna hurt. Lots of dead people.
I love Ponty so much.
I hate when Lily's in that sweet spot where you don't know if you can auto attack her with the shield piercing to kill her, or if you've got to use an ability like that. What's gonna happen? Because there's most Lilies, you know, once they get like 3 stacks of plants, they've got to be at like an 8th or a little over an 8th health to pull that off.
I don't know. I can hit pretty hard, but
Yeah.
Human defense is Hansuke, Yoko, Takumi, and Jin. Is that a good for Legend Team 2? I would swap out Yoko for Astrid if you can have Astrid. Or you might want to put in Craw if you have Craw instead of Yoko. Yoko isn't terrible with an honor-bound team. Takumi, like, or instead of Yoko, put in Hansuke. So, or you've got Hansuke. So, Deadeye then. So you'd have Deadeye, Hansuke, Yoko. Or Deadeye, Hansuke, Takumi, and Jin. Sorry.
Which by all means would be very nice.
Right. Yeah, right.
If you could squeeze a Craw in there, it'd be great. But
well, for Legend 2 and all that, I mean, it's probably fine. And then tweak it as you need to. But yeah, on Furnace, if you're not going to use it round 1, then you can just use 3 Festives, definitely. You want to try to get it off as early as you can, though.
If you're fighting most people have learned over the last couple weeks of the stream not to put Lily slot 1 because Jin Silence will still affect her. So if you do want to use 3 Festive Furnace, you can still combustion her before she gets off the evasion bullcrap round 2 because she's in the back of the deck.
Right.
So both have their virtues, but most people now have learned not to put their Agnons or their Lily slot 1. So if they do put him back slot, you could be okay with using the 3 Festive version.
Okay, so we have one question that comes in from a longtime viewer, first time caller, and it is a question for you, Creepy. Yeah. So I need you to tell me about the Lumberjack hero meta.
Whoever that was, they're from Skynet. So the thing that's most likely going on the top monitor is a lot like a Lumberjack meta.
All right, I don't need to know anymore then.
Whoever that came from, they're in Skynet. Yeah. But once again, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe all of Gravy's videos. It's a great platform for us to use. Get our voice out there. The more exposure we get, the better we can impact our game that we all love so much.
And Creepy's videos too. I got to make sure I know which direction I'm pointing here.
But don't forget to like and subscribe. We love doing this stuff. We love answering these questions. It's what we're here for. And I know that Gravy seems like a really angry person in all the chats, but deep down inside, he's a really good guy.
I am angry. I'm like Grumpy Cat on steroids.
All right. Well, don't forget to like us so much. Have a good night.
Thanks, Creepy. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out. Do me a favor, hit that like button before you head out. It really helps. Things have been growing great, though. So, Creepy, how to beat my defense? I'll tell you how to beat my defense, honestly. Send in, well, okay, so he's got his idea about, like, some convoluted crap. Just use Kai. if you make, well, okay, so it's not going to make it so you automatically beat it, but it's going to beat the trap. So use Kai to take the taunt off of Lily, and then Furnace will not do round 1 energy drain. Or you take Echo so that you can't be energy drained. One or the other. But if you, the thing about this is that not everybody knows, and they're not expecting it. I mean, they just see, all right, it's Lily, it's Jin, it's Kra, like you've seen that all the time. It's Furnace, you get Furnace in combinations that aren't like this. So people stumble into it, and if you go into it without expecting it, it just goes. So, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Blizzard. Unfortunately, you caught it at the very end of the stream. Maybe you're just saying hi and we're here, but we're kind of wrapping up now, so I need to put creepy off. Oh, we'll just go back to this one then. That's easier. Yeah, but anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. I always have a blast. Yeah, I mean, well, you tell me. When I'm PvPing, I usually go pretty fast, so yeah, if I hit you, record the replay. I'll freaking post it if you want it up there. Because I won't always know everybody's in-game names. Like, I recognize you here. I recognize you on Discord and stuff like that. But it's hard to know where all the names match up, because not everything does. So, yeah. But thanks for coming out. Hit that sub button. Remember, while you're here, too, we have that public, or that Discord for this community. The link is right down below in the description. Love for you guys to join us there. It's just a great group of people hanging out. And you can also get news on when I'm streaming. Give your feedback on the game and on what we're doing, and help steer the direction of the channel and all that stuff. So, all right, Jamie. You have a great night. Be safe, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys really are, like, more than I deserve. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely the most supportive ever. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.